loves. Welcome back to the podcast. It's Natalie.
Hello, wonderful people. It is Sophie.
Sup, y'all? It's Vanessa.
And this week, we're a little low on people because people are people who don't like commitment.
People are people that don't like to show up for things.
People are dead.
People are dead.
But today, we have our guest star today, who is again another part of our studio. She is absolutely amazing, and we're super excited to get her on here because I feel like she's just like if Zen was a person.
I agree.
That would be
100%.
And welcome to
Many Minutes of
It's like so exciting to have you on here. We've been planning to get you on here, but we just didn't know when.
Yeah. Our schedule's been a little crazy.
Isn't everyone
weird?
Lucy, what are your thoughts about this weird podcast that we randomly invited you to join tonight?
It's worked out like so well for you guys, and like I could never do this by myself.
Yeah, it's like hard.
Yeah. It's like
there's so many different aspects of it because like it literally just started as an idea like why don't we make a podcast because like I don't know, I'm bored tonight. And then we were like, you know what, like this is kind of cool, like I'm gonna do something about it.
It's so weird because I go to rehearsals and people are like talking about the podcast, and like the first memory that we have of it is literally me sitting in my bed. It's me sitting in my bed, us all on FaceTime waiting for the cast list. I was like, we should make a podcast.
Yeah.
And then
it literally started as an idea, as everything else does. And then we were like, I kind of like, this is exciting. Like, I wonder what would happen if we tried this.
I'm just like excited to be here. Like,
we're excited to have you here.
Yes. I've known you guys for so long, and I'm just like,
Yeah. How wonderful is it for you to share a part with me? I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. That's not my question.
It's like,
no, I'm kidding.
It's such an experience and such like an honor.
Lucy's like my favorite person ever. Oh my god.
I was kidding. Hold on.
It's an honor.
Thank you very much. It's an honor working with you, my darling.
I just
Aw, cute. You know what's the worst thing about sharing a part with somebody who like you're really good friends with or like you really like? You can't be on stage with them, which sucks.
I know.
That's so annoying.
For Legally Blonde, I realized for my off nights, I'm just gonna like be helping you backstage.
Yeah. We're all gonna go backstage for our other night.
Okay. So my first question is, how did you react to finding out about the cast list?
First, I was like, hold up.
Like, is that my name up on that list?
So I remember Sophie going, Natalie, your name's literally up there in black and white. I remember
I go, my name's in black and white.
No. They said that. You guys said that after you first said, hold on. I just hallucinated. What does it say?
What did you say?
No. So what happened was, I think I was just sitting in bed watching Grey's, and
Diana, who we had on last week. Diana.
We love you, Diana.
And she's like, Lucy, you got Elle. I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? And she's like, the cast list came out, stupid. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, ah! So I'm like screaming, and my mom's like, what the hell? It's like 10 o'clock. And she's like,
it did come out really late. It did come out really late.
So she was like, so I go over to her in bed, and she's like, oh, congrats. I'm like, thanks. So lovely. And another thing that I just like I loved seeing who other people got. I just like
me too.
Me too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I didn't have the cast list for a very long time, and I was
Me
yelling
too.
at them about it.
Mia had it, and she was just telling us the part, so I thought she was laughing.
I was screaming. I was like, "Don't tell me what I got. I need to see for us to like." And then Mia's like, "I got Vivian." She's like, "And David, you're Warner."
And he goes, "Yes."
He goes, "Yes."
Yes.
So funny.
So, Natalie has a second question for Lucy now. So I want to ask that.
Okay, this is a basic one, but I'm curious. What is your dream role?
For Broadway, probably Anastasia.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Girl, you'd slay as that.
So good. I had a question for you. So, you were Cat in the Hat, which is like such a fun role. So I wanna just talk about really quick because the next STS show after that one was Grease. And so they're both like leads but one of them is like one of them is Sandy, and she's just a lot of different things because she changes twice during the show. But she's more like for the most of the show, she's like quiet and like. And then, for School the Musical, the cat is the complete opposite. He's completely outgoing and like just like hysterical. So, like, what were your favorite parts of playing both roles, and what were your least favorite parts of playing both roles?
For Cat in the Hat, there were so many like good moments.
Yeah, that's such a fun role. I can totally tell.
Obviously, for Cat in the Hat, probably the first number, the best part of the show. For Sandy, obviously the end.
Yeah, that end's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask every one of you a question. You have to answer it within 10 seconds. And if you don't, you're out. And I'm just gonna go around in my order so I could just call you out. You know,
Jean would be proud. Improv.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in the order that's on my screen, which is Vanessa, Sophie, Lucy, Mia. So, okay, I'll ask questions. 3, 2, 1. Vanessa, favorite color?
Blue.
Sophie, favorite pet? Like
My
an
dog.
animal.
Dog.
Lucy, favorite color?
Green.
Mia, favorite role?
Rizzo.
That you played?
Rizzo.
Vanessa, favorite type of way to have your hair?
Down curled.
Sophie, favorite TV show?
Grey's Anatomy.
Lucy, favorite makeup product?
Eyeshadow.
Mia, Justin Bieber or Justin Timberlake?
Bieber.
Vanessa, Haley Bieber or Gigi Hadid?
Gigi Hadid.
I don't know these people.
Sophie, Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Lucy, phone call or text?
Text.
Mia, toast or eggs?
Toast.
Vanessa, cardio or weights?
Cardio.
Sophie, Facebook or Twitter?
Twitter.
Lucy, ice cream cone or snow cone?
Ice cream cone.
Mia, mobile games or console games?
Mobile.
Vanessa, music or podcasts?
Music.
Wow.
Sophie, iOS or Android?
iOS.
Lucy, pop or indie?
Pop.
Mia, cake or pie?
Cake.
Vanessa, swimming or sunbathing?
Swimming.
Sophie, if you were a superhero, what would your power be?
Telepathy. Oh my god, for sure.
Mia,
I
what's
can't
the
keep
most
that in.
rebellious thing you've ever done?
Went on my friend's roof.
What?
Vanessa, your go-to
all the
karaoke
time.
song?
Oh, When I Look at You by Miley Cyrus.
Me too. Sophie, what's physically the hardest thing you've ever done?
Work out.
Lucy, do you have a pet name that you like to be called?
Lulu.
Mia, your guilty binge food.
I'm so funny. Oh my god.
Sauteed onions.
Ew.
Vanessa,
so good.
what's something you're afraid of?
Spiders.
Sophie, what do you sleep in at night?
A bed.
No, like what clothes?
Pajamas.
Lucy, my friends love it when I.
Don't have sugar.
Vanessa, if you could live in any era, what would it be?
Era? Oh, 1980s.
Sophie, can you impersonate a New York cab driver yelling at another driver?
Hey, watch it. Get out the road, you dumb.
Mia, name 3 things in your bedside table. 1, 2.
A water bottle,
3,
nail polish, and lip
4.
balm.
Nail polish.
Vanessa, what's a hidden talent of yours?
This. I can put my leg over my head.
Lucy, your secret man crush.
No snap.
Mia, the most useless talent you have.
Touching my tongue to my nose.
That's cool.
Vanessa, would you rather be stranded on a desert island with Kim Kardashian or Kanye, and why? 1,
Kanye, because
3,
he's bipolar
4,
and he would scare the
5,
animals off and give me food.
6, 7. Oh, Sophie, a secret you kept from your parents in elementary school.
Like a 49 that I got on a test.
Lucy, the strangest thing you're afraid of.
Bees.
Vanessa, 3 things you must do every day.
I must curl the front 2 strands of my hair. I must not clean my room, and I must watch the TikToks I made with my friends from the day before every 5 minutes.
Sophie, weirdest beauty secret?
Absolutely nothing. Keep it clean.
Lucy, most embarrassing moment in elementary school?
In first grade, it was like Labor Day, and I wore not Labor Day, it was like a Memorial Day or something, and I wore my shorts backwards.
Mia, I did this in elementary school, but never told my parents.
I wore 2 pairs of underwear.
Sophie, if you could live anywhere, it would be
New York. That's where I want to live. New York City.
Mia, dogs or cats or turtles?
What?
Why did
dogs.
Why did throw
Dogs.
turtles
I
in
know
there?
you're a dog.
Vanessa, what famous person's voice would you like to have?
Nina Dobrev.
Mia, if you could only say one word for the rest of your life, it would be Gonzoya.
Gonzoya. Gonzoya.
We're gonna do who's most likely to. Sophie, who do you believe is most likely to kill someone accidentally?
Mia.
Natalie, who is most likely to have never been to the movies?
Out of us?
Mm-hmm.
Mia.
Misha, who's most likely to jump off a moving train?
Me.
Sophie, who's most likely to be paranoid?
Mia again.
Natalie, who is most likely to be the most athletic?
Me.
Yeah. You.
Lucy, who's most likely to watch rom-coms?
It's a rom-com.
Mia. Romantic comedy?
Oh, Mia.
Misha, who is most likely to get detained for harassing a police officer?
Beckett.
Natalie, who's most likely to get hauled by a bear?
Mia.
Lucy, who's most likely to be the most emotional?
Sophie.
Misha, who's most likely to become a gambling addict?
Sophie.
What?
I could so see
That
like
is
Sophie
so wrong.
getting
Are you
over,
kidding me?
over, like hours.
Sophie,
What?
who's most likely to be the best at math?
Out of everyone here, I would just say me because
Yeah?
I'm logically smart, but honestly,
Yeah.
nobody here. Everybody here
Yeah,
sucks
no.
at math. Except no,
Who
Lucy's
would most-
actually pretty smart. I can tell.
Natalie, who's most likely to be awkward on their first date?
Lucy. Sorry.
Lucy, who's most likely to play in the WNBA?
Me.
Is that like a sports thing? or
Okay,
something?
Queen.
The women's basketball.
Oh.
Mia, who's most likely to be a successful on-air personality?
You.
Sophie, who's most likely to be considered to be the most powerful woman in the world?
That's me for sure.
Natalie, who's most likely to meet a ghost?
I
Me.
live on Sweet Hollow.
Okay.
Oh my god, do you really?
Well, right next to it, Mount Misery Road.
Oh my god.
I meant
Lucy.
I switched it to Lucy.
Oh my god.
Okay, Lucy, who's most likely to be the richest?
Mia.
Misha,
Me?
who's most likely to rob a bank?
I would say Natalie, but yeah.
I haven't seen. Yes.
Misha, who's most likely to rob a bank?
Oh, that was my question.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't know. We're not criminals.
Okay, Sophie, who's most likely to become a wrestler?
I guess Natalie.
Natalie.
I don't know. Either of you guys.
Natalie, who's most likely to live the longest?
I'm the youngest. No,
Lucy.
Really?
It
Oh, yeah.
depends.
I'm the youngest, Mia.
Lucy, who is most likely to get in a fight? Like a fist
Me.
fight.
Me.
Misha, who is most likely to sleepwalk?
Me.
Sophia, who is most likely to get upset for the most stupid reasons?
Vanessa.
Natalie. Natasha, who is most likely to get away with murder?
Sophie.
Get them
So
one.
I think it's me actually, because I think me.
Okay, Lucy, who would most likely become a CEO at a company ranked amongst the top 100 largest in the world?
Sophie.
Misha, who's most likely to be the most sarcastic?
Sophie.
Natalie, who is
Me?
most likely to love to spread rumors?
Vanessa.
Yeah.
Lucy, who's most likely to always be happy?
To be honest, anyone here? Not really.
Who's most likely to embarrass a friend in public?
Whose is this?
Mia's question.
Oh, me.
Sophia, who's most likely to forget important birthdays?
Not me. Not Natalie. Not Lucy. Mia.
Natasha, who's most likely to take care of others when they are sick? That's you. Don't answer.
Sophie. Me.
Yeah.
Either one of us.
Natalie, what part of the kids movie completely scarred you?
Up the beginning.
Understood.
Oh
Lucy.
my God, yes.
Lucy, how do you feel about putting pineapple on pizza?
I also just don't like pineapple.
Misha, what kind of secret society would you like to start?
Dilly Society.
Dilly Society, I guess.
Lucy, what would be the absolute worst name you could give your child?
Epiphany.
Thank you, everyone, and Lucy for coming on to the podcast today. It was super fun.
Next week, we are going to have a bunch of people on. They are actually the teen L's. So we're going to have them come on. We're going to ask them a few questions, and we're going to see what happens. It's going to be super fun. So join us next week on another episode of Many Minutes of Madness. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.